4 bartenders from Orange County, California will be facing off in a bartender showdown in celebration of Metallica's new release, 72 Seasons. Their cocktails will be inspired by songs from the album in a collision of alchemy and artistry. I'm Ben Carpenter with Blackened American Whiskey. As a diehard fan of Metallica and bar culture, Drink and Destroy is inspired by the fusion of music and craft bartending. The competitors will have 1 week to prepare. Each bartender has the option to utilize the Blackened American Whiskey flagship expression or 2022 Whiskey Advocate Top 20 Whiskey in the World, double cask finished, Ride the Lightning. This is Drink and Destroy.
My name is Asa Lewis. My home bar is Boss Cat Kitchen Libations, and I've been bartending for 4.5 years. I love creativity. I love that every cocktail bar you go to is different. I don't even know how to explain it. I enjoy it so much, and I enjoy my own passion to be creative. It's great. My secret weapon, my superpower, people would say is my charm. You want to make sure you treat people with respect and that they feel welcome. Something I love about American whiskey is that you can kind of use it for any kind of cocktail. You can use it in a spirit forward or refreshing, and it works in a lot of different ways. I've used Blackened in this cocktail down at my other bar. It's kind of like a whiskey sour variant with a blueberry maple syrup. My strategy going into this competition is to make the spirit come out first and foremost. I want Blackened to be the star of the show, and I hope that I'm able to show that in this competition.
Hi, my name is Eva Navarrete. I've been bartending for over 10 years, and my home bar is Red Table. For me, craft cocktails are an experience. Craft cocktail bartending takes you beyond what you think you're capable of. You get to explore yourself in syrups and being more technical with things like your shapes and sours and milk punches. I love using American whiskey because it's home. It has a lot of personality to it, and it usually has this edginess to it that really nicely complements the roundness that comes from how the whiskey is distilled. I've used Blackened many, many times, and I keep going back to it because it's something that I loved even before I knew I loved it. My strategy for going to this competition is to make something elevated and unique and funky, but still approachable.
My name is Bria. I've been bartending at the Blind Rabbit here in Anaheim for about 2 years now. My motivation and my job here at the Blind Rabbit is just going to be serving great cocktails to people. I appreciate putting out a product that I myself would enjoy and respect. I think my ability to actually bring different flavors together, some that make sense and maybe some that don't, and actually be able to put it all into a cocktail that you're going to enjoy that's going to taste like a dessert or something very nostalgic for you. I love using American whiskey in cocktails, especially here in America, because just about everyone here is coming for an old-fashioned with our extensive whiskey list that we have. I love making different riffs on an old-fashioned, a Manhattan, or any other classic cocktail that has whiskey in it. I have actually never used Blackened whiskey to make a craft cocktail before. I've had it before at events, I've tried it in cocktails and different punches, and I've appreciated how non-sweet it is. It's got a nice spice-forward flavor that's still really smooth to drink. I think going into the competition, I have been already trained in this bar, making bartender's choices for everyone, just make me this or that. So I'm really good with just having kind of a basket of ingredients and being able to whip up something pretty balanced.
My name is Sherwood Susan Curry. I've been in the restaurant and bar industry for the past 17 years. Currently, we are inside of a bar that I built in 2018 inside of a place called Rose Mallows in Long Beach, California. My biggest motivation to make craft cocktails is flavor. It's being able to share a part of your history and your childhood and your knowledge of ingredients and what's going on around you to be able to unify everybody that sits at the bar in front of you. My superpower behind the bar is my tongue. Ultimately, to be able to create a perfectly balanced cocktail. I absolutely love using American whiskey and craft cocktails because the true totality of what is America, which is the embodiment of a melting pot inside of a cocktail, to be able to create something uniquely American that includes all of the cultures in it. I have used Blackened to make craft cocktails before. It was a lot of fun. We did a chocolate-style pearl diver. Pearl divers are a butter-based cocktail. it played right into it really well, and we had butter and chocolate. My mindset is to take absolutely no survivors.
You've met the competitors, now let's get into the Drink and Destroy rules. Each contestant must use at least 1.5 ounces of Blackened American Whiskey flagship expression. They can only feature 5 ingredients total, Blackened included. There is no live presentation element, and I won't know who made each cocktail until the judging portion is complete. The winning cocktail will be selected based on taste, mouthfeel, finish, and composition. The order in which the cocktails are made will be determined on who pulls the shortest straw.
The name of my cocktail is called Incinerate. My song that I chose to influence my cocktail was called You Must Burn. My cocktail, obviously besides Blackened, incorporates a smoked habanero maple syrup, pineapple, lemon, and a coffee amaro. Felt like they complemented the narrative of the song really well about expelling your demons.
The song Chasing Light definitely inspired my cocktail. I feel in the song it had a theme of just kind of going through obstacles and going through darkness and different battles, but always going for the light, essentially just kind of chasing your dreams and what you want. And my cocktail kind of embodied that in a way because you had to get through the bitterness and the herbaceousness of the cocktail to kind of get that smooth frothiness of the sour itself. The cocktail contained blackened whiskey, spices and herb tincture, lemon juice, and some orgeat, and that also had a little bit of a chlorophyll on top.
My song that I chose is Lux Eterna. The name of the cocktail is Sonic Salvation. This song is the more upbeat, fun, and hopeful song of the album. The whole album is very driven by a rough past into a bright future. You know, darkness and light, black and yellow. For me, I like rough flavors, bitter flavors, aggressive flavors, and textures. It was fun to make black sesame orgeat, which was very overpowering, but I was excited to balance it out with tropical fruits and let Metallica's whiskey shine through it.
The idea behind the cocktail that inspired me to really create what I did
It's about essentially burning your past, and to me that meant starting anew. So I built an entire facade around my cocktail that was on fire and garnished it with a single rose. The cocktail itself had a lot of bright stone fruit, summery springtime flavors in it. And I feel like that's kind of what the song inspired me to create.
First off, incredible cocktails. What an amazing lineup and what a talented bunch you are. First off, I want to start with Burn All the Misery. Great acidity, highly crushable, just a fun, tropical, drink for all occasions. Sonic Salvation, that was the big surprise for me. There was this really incredible kind of funky quality to it, with the tropical background. I couldn't put my finger on quite what it was. Maybe pandan, I don't know. But I loved it. Spice Clouds, what an amazing name that was for that. Very silky, smooth, nice spice to it as well. Great tropical quality. I kept coming back for more and more. Incinerate, this was one that I repeatedly came back to. At first I kind of deliberated whether I thought the tahini rim was necessary. The more I kind of dove into it, the more I realized that the tahini rim really contrasted the sweetness of the cocktail, mitigated it a little bit. The depth and the complexity kept unfolding after every time I would take a sip of it. The mint on the nose was incredible, really contributed to it as well. Congratulations to everybody. Before we reveal the winner, there's one more thing that we have to do. This was a tough decision, but ultimately the deciding factor was how Blackened worked in the context of the cocktail. There was one cocktail that I kept coming back to that I felt like the flavor profile of Blackened seamlessly interlaced into the cocktail. That cocktail was Incinerate. Incinerate had this roundness to the cocktail. I had this little depth of vanilla. The mouthfeel was almost creamy. And I felt like the flavor profile really lent itself to the vanilla that kind of is naturally kind of occurring in the whiskey. Congratulations, Asa. Now, what was the inspiration for the cocktail and what was the song name that you based it on?
The song I chose was You Must Burn, and the reason I chose that song is because I enjoy the elements of fire, and I thought the song context and everything that was in that song really matched the ingredients I wanted to use.
Let's take a quick guess at who the other cocktails belong to. Sherwood, Burn All the Misery. Let's see. Ava, Sonic Salvation. Bria, Spice Clouds. Now for the final reveal, the grand prize is 2 tickets to the Power Trip Festival in Indio, California, October 6th, 7th, and 8th. Headlined by Metallica, featuring Guns N' Roses, Ozzy Osbourne, AC/DC, Iron Maiden, and Tool. And for the rest of the group, we've got Blackened Yeti coolers, totes, and the lineup for the Masters of Whiskey series. And now that we've drank, let's destroy.